Alright, how's it going, guys? We are back again. And I went ahead and changed out the storage for a buffer here, which we do need to do a little bit more work with. And I also changed the storage we had here into a requester. So we are filling up on uranium fuel cells. We got 47 of them currently and continually making more, so that's good. We also have our advanced fuel done, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the advanced solar panels here. That'll take a little while to get done. But for today, we are going to set up a new little area over here for our uranium 238 recipe, which is basically just our used up uranium fuel cell, which will give us 238, 6 of them, 4 stone, and then a chance at tritium. So we are going to need a how long is this recipe going to take? 60 seconds. I would say we're not going to need more than one of these at the moment. And we're going to go ahead and use a requester chest here as our input. Let me get one of these. We'll just change that one out. And then like that. And we'll put here our used fuel cell. And 10 at a time is fine. And then on the output, we're going to need to run it basically into that line right there, minus the tritium. We actually want that to be separated. So we're going to do this, and we're going to tell it, where in the world is it? There it is. Tritium. So we're going to have those come off this direction, and we'll just have them put into a buffer chest for the moment. That'll be plenty for that. And then we can have the output go right there. And here they come with our used up fuel cells. And that'll start working. And while that does its thing, we need to deal with this. So for this, we're going to make, well, we already have filtered inserters. So we're going to change out, let's see. Yeah, because see, it's not pulling in the 238 or the 235. So we're going to have that come off to this side. So 235, and we're going to have that go into a buffer chest and get out of my inventory. So it'll only pick up the 235. This will be for the 238. And I'm going to go ahead and quickly grab all this 235 and dump it over there. So now we'll have our own chest for 235 and our own chest down here for 238, which I'm going to go ahead and switch this one, and it's already set there for that, but we also need to set the filter as well. So now it'll only grab the 238. 235 will go over there. So that will take care of all of that. And this one is just about done. So let's see if we get any of that tritium. Nope, don't look like we got any on that one. But we did get our stone and our 238. And that'll go ahead and go around here and get sent through our normal loop up here and get sent on where it needs to. So that will take care of all of our uranium issues at the moment. And another thing that I want to get done is I want to change over our train stops. We're also going to change this one out to a buffer instead of the requester. That way they can pull from it. We won't need them to be able to put back in. But we have had these lines going around here forever. And I just want to put a requester here. And then we'll just set this for right now. This, we'll just say 10 of them. And then we'll also, we can throw in our regular fuel as well. And we'll have that set for 10. And then we'll go ahead and put the advanced fuel in there because we'll be having those come in soon. And let's see. Fuel value, fuel pollution for the rocket fuel. These can use rocket fuel, right? If I remember correctly. Give me that. Yes. Okay. So, throw that back in there. Get rid of those. Alright, so our fuel values we have is regular fuel is 15. Biofuel is 15, but it's less pollutive but slower top speed and acceleration. And then the advanced is more pollution but with more acceleration and more top fuel or top speed. And then the rocket fuel is higher value and no extra top acceleration or speed with a little bit more pollution. Well, for right now, we don't really need the extra boost in acceleration or top speed. So running off of the biofuel is just fine. And I'm not going to put the rocket fuel in for right now because we're going to need that for the rocket when we get there. So I'm going to go ahead and rip all of these out of here, which apparently I'm getting full. And then I'm going to go around to each one of our pickups, and that's where I'm going to have the fuel drop off. So that'll take care of getting a lot of this belt mess out of here that we really don't need. See, we actually have rocket fuel coming into these, even though it's got fuel there because we had stopped it. I was originally going to do rocket fuel, but I really think we're going to hold off on the rocket fuel and just stick with the bio for right now, because I don't need that much speed. Most of my trains are sitting and waiting, so we're just going to throw a buffer chest right here. We'll go ahead and have that put in there. We can do that, and then this is where we'll send out the fuel to the trains. Give me that. And then we want to set oh no, we don't want to request on that. Alright, so I'm going to work on getting all of that changed over. Looks like we finally got another drill done here. We're eventually going to get all this coal out of here one of these days. So I'll work on the fuel thing after this video. Let's go ahead and we have that quarry drill here. Let's go ahead and get that crafted up so we can start getting the Imersite, because I do believe that's what that's for. And we have our electric engines up here. By the way, yellow is all backed up. It is beautiful. We can also go ahead and throw in here our new chests as well. We've got, this is the warehouse, this is the storage warehouse, so we can go ahead and throw in the requester warehouse if we want one. I don't know that we need one. And then we'll go ahead and throw the buffer one in there as well. And let's see, this is the, yeah. So we just need to run this up along the side there, into there, in through there, and then we'll have there and there with this and that. Go ahead and put our cables on here. Copy this over to each one. This is the request. This is the buffer. And then we just need to set this down here. And this one for the buffer. And give it a power pole, and we're good. So that'll take care of all of that. We now have our advanced solar panel. So let's get our personal battery done. And let's look at this quarry drill. So it's going to need rare metal, steel plate, steel beam, processor unit, and electric engines. And we have our electric engines. Those are regular. We have our electric engines in a chest here. So let's go ahead and just put our quarry down over here. Yeah, let's make a separate one over here on this side, actually. We're not going to be making that many of these. I don't think. Alright, and we need... Why do I always do that? That does not go all the way down there. This needs to come down like that. So this needs to go back like that. So this will be for our steel beams. And this will be for our steel plates. Nope, that actually does go there. That goes there. And there's our steel plates. And then we just need processing and rare metal. And we have our processing down here. And I don't think we ever put rare metals up here because we didn't need them. How much does this actually need? 50 rare metal and 100 electric engine units. Alright, well, let's go ahead and just put in a requester here, and we'll just have those brought in. So rare metal, say bring us 200, which we don't have at the moment. And then the other one is going to be the electric engine. And how many did this need of those? 100. Alright, so we'll go ahead and up this to enough to do one batch. So they'll bring that in. And we'll set that like that. And we'll have this come in from over there. And then we just need to get our processing units, which will bring up right here. This one's going to be a bit of a pain, isn't it? Let's take this over another one. And again, we want to take that out. Alright, so that needs to go back there. That like that. And there goes our processing units. Now, our rare metal, we need to get that into a buffer. Actually, that's rare metal right there. Alright, never mind. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna put that up here. We got plenty of room to jog this across here. So let's do this. Let's do one more of those. And then we can go ahead and do this. And like so. Bring that up to here. And we'll just change this out. And we'll have that come in there, that go in there. And we'll have that connect over there. And that'll take care of that. So then we can take this out of here. So the only thing that's doing is bringing our engines over from there and filling them in here. So then we'll do one of these. And then on the other side, we'll go ahead and put one of those with a storage container. Connect up the wire. Set this for the quarry drill. We'll tell it to keep us 5 of them. I don't think we're going to need more than 5 in there. And then quarry drill there. So there we go. It's making our drill for us. And as soon as it gets done, we'll go try it out. So give me a minute. I'll be back when it gets completed. Alright, it's just about ready to complete our first one here. So it's nice and big. If I try to set it, it says can only be built on resources. So first off, let's see if this thing, if I could actually find it in my inventory here. There it is. Can we put it on coal? No, we cannot. So as I figured, this is just for our Imersite, which we just happen to have one right over here inside of our wall. So there we go. Place a quarry drill for mining Imersite. And we'll go ahead and do that. And waiting for space and destination. Well, we'll just go ahead and give you a buffer chest for right now. And man, does it mine that stuff pretty quick. Alright, so there's our first Imersite. Now, is there any refining we have to do with this stuff? We crush it down, which will give us Imersite powder and sand. Or we can do matter with it. And then we can use the powder to make the advanced fuel with the regular fuel if we choose to. We can mix it with nitric acid and sulfuric acid and make crystals with it. We can mix the powder with rare metal and that'll make our plate. And that is done in any kind of furnace. There's a improved pollution filter eventually, which uses biomass and a pollution filter, obviously. And then we have anti-biter virus capsule, anti-creep virus capsule. We actually have Imersite beam, gear, and then matter and nothing. Alright, so we've got a few things we're going to have to do with this here. Just looking to see here if I can find where we're going to be making. There it is. So that is the one that's going to give us the recipe for the plate, the gear, and the beam. So that's going to be a little ways down after we get our rocket and stuff like that. So not going to have to worry about that at all right now. The crystal we use for the advanced solar panel, we use it for an upcoming AI core. It'll be used for an energy control unit. Imersite anti-material rifle rounds, night vision, regular rifle rounds, portable and impulse rifle ammo, our next level of drill, planetary teleporter, matter research data, Power Armor Mark IV. Okay. So we're going to have to get nitric acid made so we can start making crystals. And we will also have to set up crushers to make it into powder. And we'll do that in a later episode. Right now we're just fine with mining it up. So that's going to be it for today. Y'all have a good one, and I will see you next time.